The reason you don't feel like creating content, it's because you don't feel good enough. And you don't feel good enough because there's no representation. I had this issue for the longest, and now that I've gotten over that hump, I want to talk about it in case any of you guys are considering starting content and your self-critic is giving you a lot of, oh, our house is not good enough, or I'm not pretty enough, or whatever the case is. It's because you don't have representation, and everything that you see on social media looks everything that is not like you. But I'm here to tell you that you're good enough. I'm here to tell you that you are exactly what social media needs. I want to talk about the fact that as humans, we're not just physical beings. Yes, we're physical beings because we have bodies, but we also have a soul which exists on a different plane than we exist. And I'm not just making this up. Religion talks about this a lot. Like most all religions, Eastern religions talk about karma as in your soul reincarnating back on earth, and Abrahamic religions talk about your soul going to heaven and hell. These are all different planes of existence, and in different planes of existence we exist differently, but the only thing that comes with us is our thoughts and our ideas and our energy. Those are the things that come with us. I love Jhené Aiko's song where she talks about the only thing that stays, it's your energy and your soul. It's all that goes wherever you go. Everything else doesn't. So now that we have established that we exist in the physical realm and in the spiritual realm, we also exist in the digital realm, which is how I'm connecting to you right now, because I'm not there. I'm just there in the form of a digital archive of my energy being transmitted through this camera onto your screen. I think we should all create content because it's a space we all exist in. Let's think about it. The average person goes to work for 9 hours because you got to take that 1 hour break, and you got to drive to work and come back to work because now they don't even want us to work remote. So that's about 10 hours of your day. And if you get the 8 hours of your sleep, that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. You have 6 hours to shower, spend time with your family, make food, go shopping, do everything you need to do before you can do that whole thing again. And most of us, when we get off work, spend majority of our time on our phones, on our screen, on TikTok, on YouTube, digesting content. So this is a world that all of us exist in, whether you participate in it or you don't. We all participate in it anyways. There's no participating in it. It's either you create content or you don't. And I want to talk about how our thoughts and our ideas shape the landscape that we live in. I love when I talk about people and things and someone just says, well, that's just how society is. Who is society? Like, we literally are society. You and me, we are society. So the thoughts and our ideas that we support, and the thoughts and the ideas and the values and the norms that we take into account and we collectively agree that are the way of being, ends up being the rules that we all govern each other on. So now that this digital space is where we spend majority of our time, I think we all need to create representation. Because if you don't create representation, here's a space that is being built where your ideas, your thoughts, people who look like you, people who stand for what they stand for, are not being represented. And this world is gonna get built whether you participate or you don't. So I think we all need to come online and create content. I think we need to share our lives. I think we need to share our truths. I think we need to share our ideologies. I think we need to stand on what we believe in, and we need to share it with the world, because history is not going to speak for us. Like, we are all going to die. And what we stand for only exists if we leave our imprints on this world. And I think now that we're in the digital age, we're gonna be spending more time there. We already do our shopping there. We get all our entertainment from there. We get our news from there. Our lives need to be represented online. And I think we all have a say in the pot. The future and how this world turns out is up to us. It's up to us. It's up to what we believe in. It's up to our ideas. It's up to what we believe that the world needs to look like. I remember when the that girl trend started, and literally everybody hopped on it. Majority of people were doing it, but they didn't feel like they could record it because the typical dad girl on TikTok, literally her house polished, absolutely polished. She has the coffee maker, she has the matching set, she has all of these things that signal that she has her life together. So subconsciously to us, when you see someone in a matching set with her water bottle and all these little symbols that we all associate with someone who has their life together, it's very easy to mimic that because it's a bunch of symbols that sends messages in our subconscious mind. Right now, if you're able to have your own space on the internet, you're able to curate symbols, ideas, you're able to build like your own dictionary of words and symbols and ideas that are unique to you. And just because they're unique to you does not mean that it's only you that can relate to it. Hella people who went through the same types of experiences as you did can also relate to it. So all of a sudden, here is this digital plane that you are represented when rules and regulations are being made, when ideas and thoughts are being formed. Your representation automatically is there because you chose to take up real estate in the digital space. I understand it's scary. I understand you don't want to look stupid. I understand you're not exactly who you want to be, but you can get there while doing this. You don't have to wait till everything is perfect for you to show up for yourself. You are perfect the way you are. You just need to create representation so other people who feel like they're not good enough, who feel like they're not there yet, they can also show up because they've been represented by you. That's my theory. I think we all need to create content.